What's up, YouTube? This is Big Fish here with another reaction video. USAID, another fraud uncovered. I said undercovered. You hear that? Uncovered. Let's see what Fox got to say about this one.
More fraud revealed at USAID last month. Roderick Watson, a former federal contracting officer, pled guilty to taking over $1 million in bribes while working at USAID and funneling contracts to two consulting firms. The scheme, spanning a decade, involved $550 million in federal contracts.
An entire decade.
Through a Small Business Administration program. The New York Post writing, quote, the USAID official received cash, laptops, thousands of dollars in tickets to a suite at an NBA game, a country club wedding, down payments on 2 residential mortgages, cellular phones, and jobs for relatives from the 3 businessmen as part of this scheme. Joining me now is small business.
And now they wonder why the people don't have trust in the politicians. And especially now USAID, after what Doge undercover and everything that we keep uncovering now. This is diabolical. $550 million in under 10 years. That's disgusting. USAID, thank God y'all are being dismantled.
Administrator Kelly Loeffler. Kelly, good morning. What action is the SBA going to take in response to this investigation? And also, what happens to these contracts?
Well, good morning, Cheryl. Great to be with you. Look, the President Trump administration has a zero tolerance policy on fraud and corruption in federal government. So we're going after.
Her eyes are beautiful, but they look kind of crazy as well. But damn, look at those eyes.
For them, when we saw the DOJ prosecute $550 million in a fraudulent bribery scheme, we said we need a 15-year look back audit on everything in federal contracting for small businesses. That's what we're doing right now. We have a 15-year retroactive audit ongoing right now. But what I'm announcing today on your show, Cheryl, is the fact that we have now rescinded the independent contracting authority of USAID because they operate a massive federal government contracting program. And so they can no longer oversee their government contracting for small businesses.
Good.
We're standing up to corruption in the Trump administration that was allowed to proliferate under the Biden administration. So we're taking back that authority at the SBA, and we're looking across.
Biden wanted to hire, what, over 50,000 to 80,000 new IRS agents? Why? Why would you do that? Why would you blow government even more? For more fraud? So people can keep getting paid on the back end? Really?
All federal agencies to restore confidence in this program.
Well, this, of course, amid the complete dismantling of the USAID program. I mean, that was one of the very first targets of Doge. So thank you for letting us know and breaking that news here on our show. We certainly appreciate that. 15 years going back, that's quite an audit. If you're an accountant, Kelly, how long do you think that's going to take?
Well, Cheryl, the important thing to know about this program is we're going agency by agency, but we're moving quickly. We have to hold people accountable who are bad actors, who are taking opportunities from small businesses and taking taxpayer dollars for criminally corrupt activities that the American people suspect are out there, but no one has ever held them accountable. If you look at USAID alone, $3.8 billion in small business contracting, that's just one agency. So we are going to root this out. We have put all federal contracting officers on notice in a letter that we sent yesterday that they are legally responsible to report fraud and corruption. And we're going to continue to remind them of that, of their duty to taxpayers. So we'll continue to report results back from that, Cheryl.
That's remarkable, Kelly. Thank you again. That's going to be, I can't wait to see the results of that. So President Trump signing the big, beautiful bill into law earlier this month. He touted this as a massive success for workers and small businesses. Here's the president on Independence Day.
This bill will fuel massive economic growth and lift up the hardworking citizens who make this country run. The factory workers, farmers, mechanics, waiters, waitresses, police officers, firefighters, coal miners,
I'm a
to
waiter.
protect
I'm
2
a waiter.
million family farms and other small businesses. After this kicks in, our country is going to be a rocket ship economically, and we've
Boom.
delivered no tax on tips, no tax on overtime, and no tax on Social Security for our great seniors.
Woo!
And that's why when you hear things like that, this is the most it's the biggest bill of its kind ever done by far.
All right, Kelly, so what impact has the bill had on small businesses?
Well, President Trump's right. The One Big Beautiful Bill is going to be rocket fuel for this rocket ship that President Trump has created. I mean, we see the economy performing across everything, jobs, lower inflation. We see now tax cuts.
Hey, under that Biden-Harris administration, inflation was skyrocketing. Y'all can be all mad as you want, saying Trump ain't doing nothing for America, but he's just making us flourish. Everybody's bringing business over here. We're bringing jobs over here. We're getting rid of the illegals. If you don't have a job, there's plenty out here. Stop stealing. Stop scamming. Get a job because they're coming up.
Deregulation. The One Big Beautiful Bill is the largest working family small business tax cut our country has ever seen. So it's going to supercharge investment. We've already seen $17 trillion pouring into this country. But for small business, it means making permanent that 20% pass-through deduction, 100% expensing for capital purchases and for R&D. We're going to see a CapEx boom. We're already seeing hiring taking off. We know, as I've walked factory floors with small businesses, most of our manufacturers in America are small businesses. They're spring-loaded to invest, to grow, and to hire. And Main Street already has confidence and optimism coming back. It's above the 51-year average in terms of small business optimism. Right. And so the One Big Beautiful Bill is going to supercharge this great economy that President Trump is building.
That's right. We have seen that consumer number going higher. Before you go, I want to ask you about this. Support for socialism is growing across America. And New York City mayoral candidate Zohran Mamdani has found a way to connect with small.
New York is going to crash and burn with this man. He also wanted to defund the police. He took some steps back because he realized that's not a good idea. But I can already see that if he wins, which most likely will, police officers are just going to start quitting left and right. This man won't be giving his support to them, and they already can see it. It's going to be a sad day in there for y'all for New York. Y'all are about to get destroyed. Crime is probably going to skyrocket.
Small businesses. He's using those small businesses to push socialism in New York.
At Bernie.
This is according to former
like
FTC Chair Lena Khan. She wrote this in the New York Times, quote, he stopped by halal carts and bodegas and asked what challenges they face. It is the kind of outreach that teaches policymakers about real problems in our economy and can help build trust and lasting relationships. Kelly, if he's elected, what impact do you think his policies would have on small businesses, not just in New York City, but across the country?
Well, Cheryl, America's 34 million small businesses would be erased if we had socialism in this country. They are proof that capitalism works. So the fact that he's walking into the bodegas saying that he wants to help them, I mean, that's the wolf in the hen house. So look, socialism is a true threat, but he's even more than that. He's taking Joe Biden's socialist policies and putting them on steroids. I mean, he's got morally reprehensible policies, from defund the police to globalize the Intifada. But when you hear him talk about seizing the means of production, that means he's taking businesses away and controlling that in the government. And that is a serious threat that people need to wake up to. And the fact that he's doing it in the capital of capitalism is a real threat. And we would see people leaving, businesses shutting down if he got into office and implemented his policies. And so small businesses need to know that he does not support their way of life. The fact that they are serving our communities by taking risks and creating.
In these blue states, businesses are already dipping out. California, New York, Chicago, Illinois, Chicago mainly. They're dipping out. They're moving to the rest states, Florida, Texas, Tennessee. They're not playing. It's getting nasty out there. In these states, they don't care about the crime. They truly don't. It's a slap on the wrist, and they're gonna let you out and let you go do it again. You can keep committing these crimes over and over again. They're lenient on thieving. You can go look all over the internet and just see people thieving, and they can't do nothing about it. It's a damn sad time sometimes in these places. Y'all gotta vote red, quite honestly, and try to make changes. It starts at the local elections. Yeah, everybody look at the big election because that's what our eyes are focused on, but it's in the local elections where you need to actually make it count. Whew, thank God Kamala didn't win, because whew, who knows what been happening right now in these 6 months. All these wars have been getting stopped by Trump. Lord, she would not be able to do anything. She'd be another puppet. This be what? Obama's 4th term? 4th term? Because we know Joe Biden wasn't doing nothing. But it's Big Fish. Here with another reaction video. Go down to the comment section. Tell me how you felt about the video. Hit the like. Hit the subscribe. Thank you. Peace.